Imagine going to war and losing two beds. It sounds impossible, but in 1932 Australia experienced one of the strangest military conflicts in history, a battle between soldiers armed with machine guns and a flock of Emus. Welcome to Epic History by Theo, where we uncover history's most shocking, strange and hilarious moments. In today's episode, you will learn how an army fought an unstoppable bed invasion and failed miserably. Get ready to shake your head, laugh, and maybe even feel a little sympathy for these giant Australian beds. After World War I, many Australian soldiers became farmers under a government settlement plan. They planted the wheat in Western Australia, hoping to rebuild their lives. But in late 1932, a problem arose. 200,000 Emus migrated from inland regions to the farmland. During their breeding season, the Emus began trampling crops, eating wheat and destroying fences. Farmers were desperate and they turned to the government for help. The government responded with soldiers armed with Lewis machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. Thus began what is now called the Great Emu War. In November 1932, the soldiers set out to stop the Emu invasion. However, the Emus were fast, clever and hard to target. They scattered into small groups, ran in zigzag patterns, and evaded bullets with surprising agility. One soldier reportedly fired 2,500 rounds in a single battle and only killed a dozen Emus. The birds simply ran away, regrouped and returned the next day. The media had fed the newspapers reported the army's humiliating defeat, and the Australians everywhere laughed at the thought of men losing two beds. After several weeks of attempts, the soldiers gave up. Farmers were left to deal with the Emus on their own. The government later implemented the bounties, but the Emus continued to be a nuisance. The war was never officially declared. No humans died, and the beds won by default. Today, the Great Emu War is remembered as one of the history's funniest military failures, a reminder that sometimes nature cannot be tamed by guns and strategy. The Great Emu War is a proof that history is not always serious. Sometimes the strangest, funniest events can teach us lessons, but human arrogance, nature, and perseverance. If you enjoyed this bizarre story, you are in the right place. Subscribe to Epic History by Theo, where we uncover history, epics, hilarious and unbelievable moments. Don't forget to like, share and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the past. Next time we will explore another shocking story that sounds too strange to be true, but it really happened. Until then, remember, history is not just about the past, it's the story of how we became who we are today.